sometimes I want to make videos about things that nobody pays attention to my videos. I'm realizing the last couple of videos I put up, which I thought were very good videos about something really interesting, people don't pay attention to it. But I think that there's this funny thing about making videos on YouTube, and I'm just going to talk. This video will probably get about 4 views. I think one of them got about 5 so far. The video that I have that's been up there, if I put up a video and it's been up there for more than a month or so, and it gets less than, I don't have any videos that got less than 10 views. I think the fewest views on any video is like 18. But sometimes I make videos that I think are really good, and I think they're the best of what I've had to say. And yet, very few people will watch them. And and I know that when I say this, there are people who are very well-meaning. They always tell me, well, you can get more views if you do this or if you do. And I actually realize that I probably could. There are probably ways in which I could get 500,000 views. But one problem with that is I don't want to engage in gimmicks. I don't want to engage in a lot of gimmicks. Because then I'm focusing on getting views. And then I'm stopped focusing on saying what I have to say. And I think I have a unique, not unique, but a rare, because I don't think most people do this. I don't think most people just really say exactly what they think. I think so many people get out there and they're trying to be so big that, we spend so much time trying to be ourselves. The hardest thing is like something I was just listening to this tape. Someone was saying about one of the most difficult things for us to do is to just simply be ourselves. Because everybody else in the world is so busy trying to be something other than themselves. There are very few people who truly are themselves, who are at peace. I think when you talk about being yourself, it's just, being at peace. Just be at peace with yourself. And I think that's what life is about. See, I actually realize that people make such a big deal about things, and people want to be big, and they want to sound scholarly, and they want to sound like a professor, and they want to sound like they know what they're talking about. And it's always funny, when I watch videos by people who claim to be so smart. They may not even claim to be smart, but they just, of course, they don't have to claim it. They just know it. What the hell, I'm smart. I know what I'm talking about. Of course, we know logic and reason tells us that there's no God. As one person said. Which I thought was rather funny, because that person was talking about other people being certain about things. And yet he himself is so certain about that. He just says it so matter-of-factly, Like, as a matter of fact, this is a cup of coffee. As a matter of fact, we know logic and reason tells us there's no God. But in fact, after I've given it many, many years of thought, I've come to the conclusion that through logic and reason and through scientific method, you can neither prove nor disprove there's a God. I think everybody knows that, and we all know that. We know you can't prove it, nor can you disprove it. But you know what? That's not good enough. People wish. They wish there was a way. And when you wish long enough, your mind starts inventing a way for things to happen. You start inventing a way for things to occur. So you start inventing ways in which you can prove that there's no God. David Hume tried to do that, and it fell flat. And others have tried to do that, and it always falls flat. They never succeed in proving that there's no God. And then you get the people who try to prove that there is a God, scientifically. And their stuff fall flat, too. So when you look at both sides who have always tried to prove once and for all that there either is a God or there isn't, it always falls flat. So we know that you can't prove that there's a God. At least the evidence is strong. The evidence indicates, if we want to get scientific, that you can neither prove nor disprove that there's a God. That's if we want to be scientific. And that's what science thinks. If science has a brain and science thinks, that's what science thinks. Science thinks you can't prove that there's a God, and you can't prove there isn't a God. If there is or there isn't. But it's always funny to watch videos by people who try to prove to you. They still go contrary to science. They try to prove to you that there either is a God or there isn't. And they think they've hit on the method of doing it. And yet when you watch it, you say, okay, I wish these people would read philosophy and read some of the failed attempts at trying to do it, and they'd realize the wrong ways to do something. You know, it's like somebody trying to build an airplane right now. If somebody tried to invent the airplane today, they would do all the wrong things unless they follow what already exists right now. The things that actually work. You know, maybe they come up with something that flaps its wings like a bird, and then they try and they go off the edge of a cliff. It just wouldn't work. This is my random video. So I figure since my videos don't get any views, I might as well make a nice, long, boring, random video about just talking about something where I'm not even on any particular topic. I'm just all over the map. Because this is what other people do all the time. Except they try to make it sound like they're putting together a nice, coherent, logical string of things, illustrating a point. You know. They're making a point. I, on the other hand, admit I'm not even trying to make a point. I'm not even trying. I'm not trying to make any particular points. I'm just a guy with a camera and an opinion. And I think I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to upload this video and it's going to get 2 views. I'm going to view it once to review it to make sure the quality is good. So that's going to be 1 view. And somebody else might view it. My mother might view it. And I think that's it. You know? So now that I've gotten on to that, let's see, what else can we talk about? Save the pandas, okay? Save the pandas. Save the pandas. You know, this video, by the way, is going to be called, I'm not even trying to make a point. Okay, what else? Save Christmas. Save Christmas. Even if you're an atheist, enjoy Christmas. Make a Christmas tree. Save the pelicans, okay? Save the pelicans. Philip, are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay? Do I look like I'm okay? No, I'm not okay. And I'm not drunk, by the way. It's early in the morning. I just woke up. And I got to get ready to go to work because it's time for me to go to work. We didn't have our strike, by the way. They were supposed to go on strike at the university, at UIC, the University of Illinois at Chicago. They were going to go on strike, but they didn't. So this is my random video that's not even making a point. And you know what? It'll be funny because this video will probably get 1 million views. It'll be the first video that I make that goes viral. Philip is just talking about stuff. Actually, I might get a third person who watch it, and then the person's going to write something. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep quiet. Just be quiet, Philip. Don't say nothing. Keep it quiet. Just don't talk. Just don't. This is crazy. This is nuts. But it's my first crazy, fun, nutty, whatever, don't even make any sense video. So I'm not even trying to make a point in this video. So don't tell me how my video is contradictory, because it probably is. I already know that.